Good morning, students. Now I am teaching to you 10th class, first chapter, real numbers, first exercise. Okay, first exercise, first one. Use Euclid division algorithm to find the SCF of first one, 900 and 271. Okay, Euclid division algorithm. What is called Euclid division algorithm? Dividend is equal divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay, A is equal B into Q plus R. Here, the remainder, what are the conditions of remainder? The remainder is greater or equal to 0 and less than the divisor. Okay, so by using Euclid division algorithm to find SCF what is highest common factor. Okay, here we know that to find SCF, there is three methods are there. First one is factorized method. Next one is prime factorized method. Next one is division method. Okay, so division method another name is GCD, greatest common divisor. Okay, how we can find the SCF by using Euclid division lemma? That means A is equal B into Q plus R. Okay, first we can find SCF in division method. So how we can divide? The biggest number is divided by smallest number. That is, here in this two, what the biggest? 900. The smallest is 270. So 900 is divided by 270. How many times? 273 jump. 810. In 900, the 810 is subtracted. We can get as 90. Okay, the 90 is divided by 270. Okay, to find SCF in GCD, how we can do that? The remainder is become divisor. The divisor of the first division is become dividend. Okay, so here until this process is going on, the remainder is 0. Up to the remainder is 0. So 93 job 270. The remainder is how much more? 0. Where you can get the remainder 0? At the 90 we can get the remainder is 0. Okay, so here by using Euclid division lemma. Here, what is the Euclid division lemma? A is equal B into Q plus R. The conditions of remainder is greater than or equal 0 and less than or equal less than divisor. Okay, so first in the first division we can apply the Euclid division lemma. That is 900 is equal 270 into 3 plus 90. Next second 270 is equal 90 into 3 plus 3. Where you can get the 0? At the divisor 90. So therefore 90 is SCF of 900 and 270. Next, second number 196 and 38220. Here what the biggest number? 38,220. The smallest one is 196. Okay, here we can find SCF by using division method or GCD. From the GCD we can write the Euclid division lemma. Okay, so here 38220 is divided by 196. Okay, here 3 digits. Here also we can take 3 digits. When you take the 4 digits, the 3 digit is smaller than 196, then we can take as 4. Here the 382 is greater than 196. So 196 1 jar 196. So take the borrow 12 or 6. We can subtract 6 from 12. We can get as 6. Here 7. When you take the borrow, here we can get the 7. 17 from 17 we can 9 subtract. We can get as 8. Here 2 low. We can subtract 1. Okay, 2. Again 196 9 jar. 9 6 jar. Okay, 196 9 jama. Okay, 9 6 jar. 54. 9 9 jar 81. 86. 9 1 jar 9 7. 9 jar 1 7 6 4. So 8 9. Okay, dot 0. Next 196 5 jar 30 48 9. Okay, 5 980. So here the what the dividend 38,220 divisor 196 quotient 195 remainder 0. So by using Euclid division lemma, by using Euclid division lemma, here what the Euclid division lemma? Dividend is equal divisor into quotient plus remainder. A is equal B into Q plus R. Here what the dividend? 38220 divisor 196 quotient 195 remainder 0. Where you can get the 0? At the divisor 196. Okay. So therefore 196 is a HCF of 196 and 38220. Third one. Find HCF by using Euclid division lemma. Here what is the biggest one? Number 2032. Smallest one 1651. So 2032 is divided by 1651. So 1651 1 ja 1 8 3. Okay, again this one is divided by 1651. Okay, 381 4 ja 4 32 12 15 ma 4 ja 1524 7 2 1 divided by 381 3 ja 381 the remainder is 0. Okay, so this process is going on until the remainder is 0. Okay, by using GCD we can find the HCF. How we can do that? The biggest number is divided by smallest number, we can get the remainder. The remainder is become divisor, the divisor is become dividend. Until this process is going on, the remainder is 0. Okay, so where you can get the 0? At the divisor 127. Okay, so by using Euclid division lemma. Here what the Euclid division lemma? A is equal B into Q plus R. A is a dividend, B is a divisor, Q is a quotient, R is a remainder. The remainder what the conditions is greater than or equal 0 and less than B. Okay, so in the first division you can apply the Euclid division lemma. Is 2032 is equal 1651 into 1 plus 381. In the second division you can apply the Euclid division lemma, that is 1651 is equal 381 into 4 plus 127. In the third 381 is equal 127 into 3 plus 0. Where you can get the 0? At the divisor 127. Okay, so therefore 127 is HCF of 1651 and 2032. Second one, use Euclid division lemma to show that any positive odd integer is of the form of 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5 where q is some integer. Okay, odd integer and a number which is divided by 2, the remainder is 1. Okay, but ikkada divided by 2 అన్నాడు, బట్ ఇక్కడ మనం ఏం ఇచ్చాడు డివైజర్ వాడు 6 ఇచ్చాడు. 6q plus 1, 6 into q plus 1. Yeah, we can get the number. The number we can show that odd number. Okay, how we can do that lemma? By using Euclid division lemma. Let us take A is any positive integer. Here what the divisor they given that 6. Okay, by using Euclid division lemma, What is the division lemma? Dividend is equal divisor into quotient plus remainder. The conditions of remainder is greater than or equal 0 and less than divisor. So here the divisor is what ma? 6. 6 cube plus 1 or 6 cube plus 3 or 6 cube plus 5. Okay, here odd number, a number which is divided by remainder is 1. Its consecutive odd numbers are what ma? 2n plus 1, 2n plus 3, 2n plus 5, 2n plus 7 and so on. Okay, so here the divisor is how much ma? 6, 0 less than or equal or less than 6. The remainder is lies between either greater than or equal 0 and less than 6. 6 kana takwa, 0 kana equal 0, 0. So what are the values of remainder? R is equal 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so case 1. If R is equal to 0, the remainder is equal to 0. Okay, then what you can get? A is equal 6 into Q plus 0. So 0 is adding anything, you get the same. A is equal 6Q. Okay, so here A we can write as 2 into 3Q. That means the 6Q is multiples of 2. So a number which is a multiples of 2, it is a even number. So therefore A is equal 6Q is even integer. In first case the remainder is equal 0, then a positive integer is become even integer. Next case 2, remainder is equal 1. Okay, so then A is equal 6 into Q plus 1. So the 6Q we can write as 2 into 3Q plus 1. So here we can write as A is equal 2 into 3Q plus 1. So what is called odd number? A number which is divided by 2, the remainder is 1. Okay, so here therefore A is equal 6Q plus 1 is an odd integer. Next case 3 remainder is equal 2. So then A is equal 6Q plus 2. So this one we can write as 2 into 2Q plus 2. Here the A is become multiples of 2 plus 2. Here what is the general form of even number? A number, it is in the form of multiples of 2 or divided by 2, divisible by 2. So general form a consecutive even numbers em vastundma 2n, 2n plus 2, 2n plus 4, 2n plus 6 and so on. So therefore A is equal 6Q plus 2 is even integer. Next case 4, R is equal 3. Then A is equal 6Q plus 3, that is equal A 2 into 3Q plus 3. So therefore A is equal 6Q plus 3 is an odd integer. Next case 5, R is equal 4. Then A is equal 6Q plus 4. So A is equal 2 into 3Q plus 4. So therefore A is equal 6Q plus 4 is an even integer. Next case 6, R is equal 5. Then A is equal 6Q plus 5. A is equal 2 into 3Q plus 5. Okay, so therefore A is equal 6Q plus 5 is an odd integer. Therefore A is equal 6Q plus 1 or 6Q plus 3 or 6Q plus 5 is an odd integer. therefore ends true. Odd integer అంటే a number which is divided by 2, the remainder is 1. Okay, so what is the general form of odd number? 2n plus 1. That means the multiples of 2 plus 1. Okay, that means consecutive odd numbers and means we can add in 2 2 2 1 3 5 7 and so on. We can add in 2 2 2.